Hi, on this episode of DIYNate, we're increasing the heat on a Price Pfister faucet and adjusting the heat temperature gauge so that it'll get a little warmer. My shower here for years has been running much colder. It takes about 3 to 4 minutes to warm up, and I think if we just adjust the temperature on it, we should be able to get some more heat. So we're going to try that out. So we're going to get to it right now. All right, so this version of a Price Pfister faucet here, I am actually going to try and figure out how to take this thing apart. I believe if I take this little handle off, you can see I'm twisting it right here, I should be able to get into the assembly, and hopefully we'll be able to take the whole head off and find out what we're working with. So, unscrewing it. It's definitely coming out. I couldn't find a knob or anything, so I'm having to kind of figure this out on the fly. Searched on Google, couldn't find any help on that either, and so kind of feels like it's one of these unscrew it many times over, and we'll see what we end up with. Alright, so after unscrewing it a bit, we're going to actually now try to pop off the little top here. It seems like it's got a little bit of play now that I've loosened the handle a bit. And I think once I get into there, we should be good to go. So now you can see into the inside. It's a little dark. I don't have a flashlight up here, but I think I can get in there with a Phillips head. We'll see how that goes. So looking straight in there, and again, you can't see it, but there is a Phillips head screw in there. So we're going to undo that, and we should be able to get to the assembly. Here we go. Got my screwdriver here. A little tough to do when I've got a camera in my hand, my phone to film, but you can kind of get the general idea. Okay, after the nightmare I just went through to get this thing off, I actually ended up having to unscrew it, but the screw itself wouldn't come off, so I had to unscrew the silver wrap here and wobble or wiggle this thing back and forth, and then keep on loosening it up to finally get this off. I Googled this thing like 20 different times, couldn't find anybody else who had any helpful pointers on it. So, but one person said something to the effect of, just keep working it, wiggle it back and forth, and eventually it'll come off. So now we're looking at the part we needed to look at where we can actually adjust the temperature. So good news is I'm actually into the meat of the video now. So we'll jump into that. All right, so we have this plastic wrap here that sticks around the side, and I'm going to take this off and just set it back in position here, and that gives us the opportunity now to look closely and see what we got. So this lets us adjust our temperature dial, and we can kind of see what we're looking at from heat at this point. Okay, so this is really tough to see here, but at the top there's a setting that says the letter A, and I'm at the 6 o'clock position. I probably was around 7 o'clock, which is probably the B setting before. So by moving this dial just slightly to the right where the plastic is flush against it, I believe that is going to be the hottest setting that we can get this. So hopefully that'll get me some heat, and our shower will get hot a lot faster. So we're going to test it out, see how that works, put the thing back together. If that doesn't work, I'll try it again and see what we can do. All right, putting it back together here. We've got our mount piece here. That screws back on, hopefully. Okay, we got the metal section here on. Next up, we're going to try and put the valve here. And before I spend too much time tightening this thing down, I'm going to check my water and make sure everything's working before I buckle this thing in. And let's see how quickly it gets hot. Yeah, it's getting much hotter, much quicker, so that's good news for sure. I think that's going to be a nice big benefit to all of us. As the water gets warmer, much quicker. So, all right. Okay, now we're just tightening in the faucet here. So make sure it's nice and snug in there so that I don't have to deal with this for many, many years. And now we're going to put this little cap back on and try and screw that guy in really just popped off with a screwdriver, so nothing too bad there. And that is how we get the project done. So not too bad. A little bit of pain on the front end where I couldn't figure out how to get this thing going, but I feel good that it is in place now and we're ready to roll. All right, thanks a lot for watching the DIYNate video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.